What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today's Thursday, March 12th. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's campaign, the liquidity experiment called Operation Dog by Domination on Kraken exchange, where everybody around the world that is either a dog holder or going to be a dog holder is going to deploy capital exclusively on the Kraken exchange. Now, we're going to dive deep into what's going on with the holder count because we just reached a new all-time high of long-term holders. This is actually quite fantastic. This actually is sharing with you that people are accumulating, but most importantly, hodling. They know that this is the time during these really bearish moments that accumulation happens, and that is the 1%. And also share with you in charting that we're about to meet the furthest bottom that we've ever experienced in terms of dog to BTC price. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about what's going to happen tomorrow and what our expectations are. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So currently the market cap of dog is still hovering around 77 million market cap. And Bitcoin right now is hovering around a $70,000 price point. This has been like this for about 7 days. Nothing has really changed. Now, in terms of the meme coin sector, now what I want to point out is one thing. Now, you do know about SPX 6900. They follow a cult leader such as Murad. This coin is down around 9.22%. Now, when we scroll down to where dog is, dog roughly is around 276 ranking. So it's down 1.74% over the past 7 days. Now, you've already seen this chart before where dog still is the top performing meme coin year to date. Now, it is down 22%, but not as much as, say, for instance, SPX 6900, that's down 39%. And if you think that is bad, I mean, just look at where SPX was before. It used to be up around 487% back in August of 2025, and now it's down significantly ever since then. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, if you've noticed, the person that has been talking, shilling SPX 6900, he's only made 6 videos to date, and these gaps are huge, from 10 months, 4 months, 3 months, 1 month, a few weeks ago, and then 8 days ago. He doesn't really consistently update the community, but he's mostly on X, and he's just tweeting nonsense. Now, his belief is that SPX 6900 is going to flip the S&P 500, and his followers or investors are more delusional cult followers. And not to say that he's trying to say something negative about his followers or his investors, but he's trying to implement that idea that in order for a community coin to do very well, you need to have that cult-like following. You need to have that delusional belief in order to sustain and survive during these bear markets, which I don't think is the absolute case, because cults are never good. In any case, cults in real life are terrible because you actually have a whole bunch of people that are following a guideless guru and are willing to go to zero because of that. And that's why I don't pay attention to this specific coin. But then I want to show you that I've made so far 459 videos to date. And I'm not a cult leader. I'm not the main influencer. I'm not the main voice. In fact, Dog has no team. Dog focuses on fundamentals. It focuses on data. It's the #1 meme coin on Bitcoin, and also has very little exposure to Bitcoin's liquidity. Bitcoin meme coin season has never happened. We've seen a Solana meme coin season, we've seen an Ethereum meme coin season, even a BNB meme coin season. Bitcoin is going to be next, and that's all you need to know. That's just based on historical data. SPX 6900 is not based on historical data. It is built on new ideas and values that Murad pushes to his audience, which is kind of scary. So let's look into some additional data. So yesterday, I noticed on March 11th and March 12th, we just saw the largest amount of transaction counts on runes, which is built within op return, which utilizes op return. And that's kind of crazy. I don't know why this is happening. Could it be that people are minting uncommon goods, or people are trading dog at an exponential rate? It could be any of these cases, but people tell you that runes are dead. They're very much not. In fact, they're helping to secure the network because miners need to get paid. They need to validate blocks, and runes helps incentivize them to stick around because it actually outweighs the financial transactions, which is when Bitcoin transfers occur. Now, let's focus on this data. Long-term holder count. We just increased to a new all-time high at 78%. Remember not too long ago, this was roughly around 74 to 75%? Well, over the past couple months, ever since we started to see a dip in Dog's price, we're actually seeing more people accumulate on chain. So this is not people buying on exchanges. This is people buying basically maybe through Xverse, .swap, anything that's on chain, a decentralized exchange, anything that's on chain, people are accumulating more dog. And this is actually very positive because what you're seeing is people are buying the dip and they're hodling. And this is why you're seeing a large amount of holders accumulating as much as possible. But this is why free and fair fundamentals really work, because when you have a free and fair airdrop, you won't see long-term holder counts like this where it's 78%. It could be like 24, 25, very little. And that's because you're not garnering a huge amount of exposure of tokens to just a few different wallets. This is why the spread out of wallets is very healthy in terms of the free and fair airdrop. And this is what Leonidas had to remind everybody. Every day he opens up X and his timeline is filled with dog buys. Publicly traded companies are buying dog. Hedge funds are buying dog. Whales are buying dog. There's never been a better time to buy dog than now. And that's why tomorrow is Operation Dog by Domination, where exclusively we're going to be doing a global liquidity coordinated event where all this is going to be a liquidity experiment on the Kraken exchange, nowhere else. We're going to learn a lot from this experience, and it's going to possibly guide us on the next steps. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. What I would assume is dog price is going to go up and then it's going to come back down. But at least it will allow me to understand where liquidity is flowing, where the amount of liquidity can actually outpace Gate.io, and also where the dog army is at. Is the dog army still here? Is it strong enough? Does it have enough monetary power to help the market makers on other exchanges pump the price up and make them flip bullish? That's what we're going to find out. So if you don't know, there is a link down below, either on YouTube or on X. Make sure to follow that link, which takes you to this countdown. This will allow you to know exactly when everybody around the world is going to be buying dog. At this exact point, when this hits 0,000, that's when you start deploying capital into Kraken at the exact same time. Everybody around the world deploying capital on Kraken to buy dog at the exact same time. Okay, now let's go ahead and look into the most oversold territory in dog to Bitcoin's price. Now this is dog in Satoshi value. So as you can see down below in the RSI, the yellow line has gotten further down, getting very close to hitting this purple support line. Now, why is that very important? Well, first of all, if you notice that this yellow line has actually never been down in this territory throughout the history of dog's legacy. It's always stayed above this specific zone, above 29. And then it broke below that for the very first time in the most oversold territory. And that's why we are currently right here, right now at this specific moment. So when this yellow line hits this purple line, I'm guessing that's when we are absolutely oversold, and then we start to see a reversal. We could actually see that maybe happen tomorrow or over the weekend. It can actually happen pretty fast. Even within the MACD looks like the blue wants to cross over the orange line, flipping bullish and going back into the buyer's market. When we go over to the dog price over here, it's still kind of trading sideways. Remember, right over here was February 26th. That's when Magic Eden announced the sunset of runes in Ordinals marketplace from exchange. This is completely unnatural and it is completely manipulative. This is not supposed to be down here. This is some type of manipulation that was pretty much reactive to that news. Remember, only less than 1% of trading volume was on Magic Eden. So this is also why you're seeing a huge long-time holder account reach a new all-time high at 78%. Because throughout these past few days, we've actually seen much accumulation here. So people are buying the dip regardless of what you're seeing in the price. This is why we follow data. So guys and girls, I'm very bullish on dog. You already know what's going to happen tomorrow. People are going to be coordinating to buy dog on Friday, March 13th, exactly 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is Los Angeles time. Make sure to follow that link down below to the countdown so you know exactly when to coordinate your buys. Buy a minimum of $30. You don't need to buy more, just a minimum of $30. But if you could buy more, that will help the cause to injecting liquidity into Kraken, seeing it will flip all the market makers on all the different exchanges to flip bullish. But you just saw that we just reached a new all-time holder count, and also people are just seeing that dog is now the meme coin this year. That's just something that cannot be changed. It's the number one meme coin on Bitcoin that has only one trajectory, and that is up. So with that said, please, by supporting the channel, I look forward to seeing you guys and girls all tomorrow. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls tomorrow morning.